Hello YouTubers, it's Aria here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to update you guys on how my last nerve block went. Everything went really well. It was awesome. Just kidding. Everything was fine. I mean, I got really good nurses this time around too, so I'm really happy about that. And like, I feel so happy that I'm done with the nerve blocks because I was getting them once a week for a month, and you know, it is draining because it just takes a lot to, you know, go the whole day without drinking any water or eating food, and then you know, the sedation makes you sleepy, and then you're not really in your right mind for the next couple of days. But overall it went really well. I don't think that it made my CRPS go into remission. I know that I still have CRPS because every week the pain comes back, and the good thing is that it's a little bit more localized. Like I'll feel it a little bit more in my, just on the right side of my right foot, and then on my knee. It's not so much the whole foot and then my whole knee and the thigh area. It's not so much there anymore, which is great. And then he did refill the Flexerol for me again, so I've been taking that, and it helps me just sleep so good because it just relaxes like my whole body. So yeah, I guess I'll follow up with him in the next month, but I do want to say that I feel like if you guys like watched the very first video about this new pain specialist and the surgery center, you'll know that I felt a little bit iffy about this pain specialist, because you know, like at the surgery center the first time I went in, he didn't really make a lot of eye contact and he didn't really say much. He just told me to sign the consent and said, "How are you?" and that was it. He didn't, and I think he asked about my pain level, but that was it. Like, he didn't go through like the whole process of the procedure or anything then. And you know, it was my first time getting a nerve block for my leg, so I was definitely really nervous about it. But I feel like as time has gone by with my nerve blocks, I feel like he's kind of been a little bit more open. And actually, you guys, maybe I felt it more after I fell at the surgery center, so maybe he just feels a little bad about that. I don't know. But I just feel like now he'll make like more eye contact, and he'll, like, if I ask him a question, like, he'll elaborate about it. And then he's mentioned working with my specialist that does my nerve blocks for my neck because they know each other. And so he seems a little bit more like open to help me. And I know one of the things that he mentioned before was a stimulator if the nerve blocks didn't take the CRPS away all the way. And you know, I don't think I'm ready for that. I don't think I'll ever be ready for that because it's like surgery, and like I don't want my back to be in pain, and you really have to like not move so much, I think, the first month or two of the surgery, because you don't want like the electrodes to slip out of place, and then you have to go in there to maintenance the stimulator. And I think he would only do my leg because that's the only thing that would be covered with my private insurance, like because workers' comp would cover my arm. So yeah, so I don't even think he'd do both areas, so I don't really see there being a point, you know. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, but anyways, yeah, I just feel like now I'm starting to kind of, I guess, see what he's like, because at first I was a little bit iffy if it was going to be like the right fit. But I didn't really have much of a choice then because time was of the essence. But I think I will stick with him. I mean, he seems pretty, you know, like, he just seems better than in the beginning. and I think it's really hard trying to find a pain specialist, because I have seen a pain specialist before, and it was through workers' comp, and you know, he wasn't very nice to me. He just thought I was being dramatic and over exaggerating my symptoms, and it was just awful. So yeah, so I think what I gained out of these whole nerve blocks was that, you know, it has gotten better. It has gotten better, which is great, because now I can actually walk a little bit more. I don't need to use my crutches. And, you know, I'm so happy, because I did have thoughts about, oh my god, what if I can't walk anymore? What if I end up in a wheelchair? What if it's like a really, really bad CRPS thing that you see on YouTube? So I was really worried and stressed out, but now I feel a little bit better. It's good, because it's kind of like my arm. It's kind of like, it's not cured, but it's manageable now, a little bit better, which is just great, because I know for my arm it was just crazy. Like nothing would help it, and just so many side effects from medications, and it was just awful. So yeah, what else? Next Thursday I see my physiatrist who treats my arm. So I kind of want to talk to him about well, I'm gonna tell him that I want to try a different medication. I know that the nerve blocks have helped my arm too. Not exactly the nerve blocks, but I think more like the medicine that they use for sedation, because they use pain medication, and I feel like for that one day it just kind of stopped my pain for my arm too, which is great. But I don't know, I don't think I'm ready to have another nerve block on my neck. I mean, it's just been grueling with having so many nerve blocks. And I just kind of want to rest for maybe 2 months or 3 months. Yeah. And so there it is, you guys. That's what I have to update you guys on. Let's see, anything else? I did start school, and I have an assignment due today.